Welcome, adventurers, to our journey back in time to the beginning of the sea route to India. Today, we will embark on an epic voyage that changed the course of history and connected distant lands through the vast oceans. In the late 15th century, European explorers were driven by the desire to find a direct sea route to India. The promise of exotic spices, silks, and precious stones lured them to venture into uncharted waters. Portugal led the charge in maritime exploration, with Prince Henry the Navigator spearheading efforts to explore the west coast of Africa. His patronage laid the groundwork for future voyages that would eventually reach India. In 1488, Bartolomeu Dias became the first European to sail around the southern tip of Africa, which he named the Cape of Good Hope. This monumental achievement proved that a sea route to India was possible. Just a decade later, in 1497, King Manuel I of Portugal commissioned Vasco da Gama to find the sea route to India. Da Gama set sail with a fleet of 4 ships, embarking on a journey that would change the world. Da Gama's fleet navigated treacherous waters and unpredictable weather as they sailed down the west coast of Africa. They stopped at trading posts and gathered crucial information about the currents and winds. After months at sea, the fleet successfully rounded the Cape of Good Hope and entered the Indian Ocean. The journey was far from over, but they were now on the final leg of their voyage to India. Crossing the Indian Ocean was a daunting task. The fleet relied on the knowledge of Arab traders and navigators who were familiar with the monsoon winds that would carry them to their destination. On May 20, 1498, after nearly a year at sea, Vasco da Gama's fleet arrived in the port of Calicut on the southwestern coast of India. The arrival marked the first direct sea link between Europe and India. Da Gama was received by the Zamorin, the ruler of Calicut. The meeting was a historic encounter between two worlds, leading to the establishment of trade relations and the exchange of goods, ideas, and culture. The return journey was equally challenging, but Vasco da Gama's fleet returned to Portugal in 1499, laden with valuable spices and treasures. The successful voyage had far-reaching consequences. Portugal quickly established a network of trade routes and fortified posts along the Indian coast, ushering in an era of European colonialism in India. The sea route opened new avenues for global trade and cultural exchange. The beginning of the sea route to India is a story of adventure, ambition, and transformation. It paved the way for an interconnected world and left an indelible mark on history. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey. Stay tuned for more captivating stories from the past that shaped our world.